Alexa, stop.
Sometimes I want to go and do things out of control. Things that don't quite fit my role, and break the status quo. Sometimes I can't help but see pathways right into the void. Strangely, I can't seem to avoid thinking about no one else but me. Sometimes I think I'm evil. Some thoughts could even be illegal. Sometimes I think I'm evil. Without you, I'd be a criminal. Hold up, hiding in my mountain. My mental lair of criminality, wasting the treasures I've been given. The treasure of venial trivialities. Chasing after hidden treasures that are worthless to everyone but me. Somehow I'm convinced that they'll ensure my life in synchronicity. Sometimes I
Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome. There we go. How you doing? Hope you're having a great Sunday. Sunday is just starting. Got my cup of coffee here ready with me. Getting the simulator nice and running. And thinking it's going to be fantastic. Let me turn the music down. There we go. Hey. Welcome to beautiful Fort Lauderdale. That's where we're going to be taking off from. That's our plane that we're going to be flying today. This is the Piper Warrior 2, which is like the older brother of the airplane that I fly here in real life, and it's identical to it. The panel is just the same panel, and this is the plane, and today we're going to be flying it. And since this is a Warrior 2, I'm calling this one the November India Mike Romeo Echo. See? November India Mike Romeo Echo. Mike Romeo Echo is because it's Mr. Egan, of course. So, but this plane looks just like the plane that I fly in real life. It is it's even got the same wheel pans. I mean, it is identical. Identical. And of course, the paint is different, right? The one I have is the paint is different, but it's got the same stabilizer. It's a stabilizer, but it's also an elevator, so it's called a stabilator, something like that. And it's got a trim tab here in the back, nice rudder and here. Just one door on this side, so everybody has to go in through that door. But when I say everybody, I'm being a little bit optimistic because this plane can pretty much only handle 2 people. One more person in the back. Sorry about that. One more person in the back, and you're going to be a little heavy, you know. But look at the modeling. The modeling is awesome. It's got the wheel. It's got the chocks and the tie downs, and the tie downs are a little exaggerated, you know. I think in this position, but you know, these guys know what they're doing, and they didn't put the tie down in the back. I don't know why. All right. So let's look at the inside of the plane. This is what the plane looks like here inside. And I have I changed it. I had a mod that turned this into a nicer, because it looked really beat up. You know, the one that came. Look at the radios look beat up, and so the original one looked really beat up. So I changed it a bit here. We're going to be flying, I'm thinking we're going to be flying with the old equipment today. You know, probably no need to make it all fancy-wancy. I mean, it's going to be a visual flight anyway. We kind of know where we're going. So I need to just make sure I have the VORs in written down somewhere, so that I know where we're going. We're going to be flying VFR. There we are. VFR, Visual Flight Rules, so we can see what's going on. And let's get this puppy in the air, and then we can talk a little more. Let me load up the pilot, which is the program we use to connect to VATSIM, and let me set that up because I'm pretty sure it's connected to the wrong audio interfaces. Hello, there we go. We have the ATIS for Miami and for Fort Lauderdale International. We're at Fort Lauderdale Executive, which, by the way, it's a beautiful airport. And I think I have some scenery for it, so it looks a little more like the real one does. Right, this is what Fort Lauderdale Executive looks like. And here in the middle of Fort Lauderdale. Oh, look, they even have a nice little drone thing here parked next to us. And a couple of generic planes. I think that's a Bonanza Both of them are Barons, I think. There we go. All right, let's get back into our airplane. Let's get this party started, shall we? All right, we're gonna be going. We're taking off the chocks, taking off the tie downs. We are leaving the wheel fairings on. We are taking off the automatic fuel selection. We're gonna fuel up our airplane because we need to have some. We have to need. I don't want 100. I want 80% maybe. 80% fuel is good. And we're just gonna be you and me, my dear passenger, and I. So that's how much we got on this thing. I don't like to have the yokes there because once this is here, I can't see behind it to the other little buttons and stuff. So I'm gonna take these out. Ooh, look, clicky areas are not. There we are. All right. So the yokes are off. We can take the iPad off here and get this puppy started. Let's see. Let's turn the fuel selector to the left. Now we turn on the battery, turn on the alternator, we make sure the mixture is full rich. We turn on our anti-collision lights, which is our beacon, so people will know that we're going to turn the airplane on. Make sure our trim is set for takeoff. There we are. And now we can just go ahead and turn on the plane. We yell, clear prop! There we go, nice start. And we try to keep it at 10. It's 1000 RPM. Just so that it will start to, oil temperature will start to heat up. Oil pressure, we know that is in the green, really nice. Oil pressure. Fuel pressure is in the green and oil pressure is in the green. And we didn't even have to turn on the fuel pump, but I missed it. We're supposed to turn the fuel pump when we turn the plane on. We can turn on the avionics now. This is all the radio stacks. And we need to turn on the radios. Volume. And let's go to, let's see, we are in Miami, so we got to be 135.175. 135.175. Okay. 135.175. Let's see if they can hear us. It should be on 1,200. Miami Center, November India Micro Miracle mic check.
Loud and clear, break Frontier Flight 2983.
All right, we got air. We got some.
3000 till established. Cleared ILS runway 12 approach.
We got air traffic control. Let's get our flight plan in here. We're going from FX Fort Lauderdale Executive, and we're going all the way down.
4 kilo, descend maintain 3000.
We're going down to where is our
American 833, Miami Center, runway 8 right, taxi via Whiskey November.
Florida Keys Marathon International. I think that's where we're going. We're going to Marathon International. MTH. So KMTH. KMTH.
Whiskey Miami Center, good morning, runway 19 right, taxi via Victor.
Nice. We are going to be flying via VFR. We are going from KFXE to KMTH. KMTH. We are flying direct. Departure time is right now. And it's about 100 nautical miles, but we're going to extend it a little bit. So I'm thinking
Clear flight 2983, runway 12, clear to land.
this is going to be around 109. So it's going to be about an hour flight.
Key West, altimeter 3006, report the field in sight.
And we're going to be cruising at about 110 knots. And our cruise altitude, because we're going through the Bravo, we should stay below 5,000. So upper limit, lower limit is 1,500. That's that part. So we'll stay. I would like to go around the coast.
4 kilo,
We'll go 1,500 for now.
ILS runway 19 right, Tampa, altimeter 3006.
We expect ILS 19 right, altimeter 3006 rest
And the Edelweiss 4 kilo, descending 6,000.
from 6,000 at the rest per kilo.
Miami Center, November, India, Mike Romeo Echo on the ground at Fort Lauderdale. Executive requesting VFR flight following to Marathon, Key West.
Okay, I have 2 aircraft. Once, I heard November, India, Mike Romeo Echo. I understand you were calling for flight following.
Yeah, flight following from Fort Lauderdale to Marathon.
November, India, Mike Romeo Echo, maintain VFR, squawk 4552.
4552 for Mike Romeo Echo. All right, now we just have to put that into our transponder here for 552. 4552. The other dude who was
102, push sir onto November, approved, runway 8 right.
I can't hear the other guy though, because his radio is whew. So we'll be a little bit more conscious that there's another dude there. Let me see
Taxi 24.
where my information here. Here we go. Haha. Taxi charts.
Center Washington 694, we are gate 121, ready for pushback.
Okay, I had a bunch of aircraft calling for pushback. Whoever is ready to taxi, go.
Delta 962 ready to taxi runway 24.
Delta 964, Miami Center, runway 24, taxi via Golf 2 Foxtrot.
Hey, Golf 2 Foxtrot, Delta 962.
Circuit 1260 ready for takeoff, 19 right.
A whole bunch of planes. Whole bunch of planes.
19 right, cliff takeoff.
Right turn heading 200 cliff takeoff, 19 right, American 1260.
Center, Cliff 244 in Naples with a weather eye for St. Paul downtown.
ExitJet 244, Miami Center, roger. Call you back.
Let me get the weather here where we are at.
And November, India, Mike Romeo Echo, reback was correct. Are you ready to taxi?
I am ready to taxi.
November, India, Mike Romeo Echo, runway 9er, taxi via Foxtrot. Yeah, Foxtrot, taxi via Foxtrot.
Runway 9er via Foxtrot, Mike Romeo Echo. All right, let's go. Let's start our.
Your flight
Take the brake off.
23, welcome to Miami, turn left when able, taxi to
Ooh, it looks like it's a little bit cloudy today. So our flight should be fun. We gotta stay below those clouds, guys. Below the clouds.
4 kilos to maintain 3,000.
All right.
3000 et Delaware 4 kilo.
Runway 9er is this side. And we're supposed to go, oh, actually this is not the correct, is it? There's a little road here I see. So we're gonna take this little road to get to taxiway Foxtrot, which is what he told us. There we go.
And Edelweiss 4 kilo, confirm where you're going.
Edelweiss 4 kilo, descent and maintain 3000.
Roger, and are you still on the arrival? Because it shows that you're going southwest. That arrival should have you still going pretty west.
There we go.
Roger, Edelweiss 4 kilo.
Ooh, that moon looks nice. It's hot.
Radar contact, proceed direct Gandhi.
It's a very hot day today here in South Florida, so we're gonna open this. Get some air in here.
Thank you, climb maintain level 210.
Get some air in the engine in the. We have a little autopilot here we can use, which is fun on this little plane. The plane that I fly does not have an autopilot. You got to fly it by hand.
American 144 Miami, go ahead.
On the ground, Miami Delta 46, requesting clearance to St. Martin. You have information, Echo.
Now we could set up a VOR and follow that.
For clearance on request, expect PDC break via 096.
But Miami is so easy to fly.
The November 9, Mike.
We could try to fly straight to Frog. But that's not a VOR. We could go to Homestead. Homestead has a VOR, HST.
American 833 short of 8 right, ready to go.
American 833, runway 8 right, clip takeoff.
Clip takeoff, 8 right, American 833.
Edelweiss 4 kilo, proceed direct Fatty, cross Fatty, at or above 3,000, clear to ILS, runway 19 right.
We'll just do it visually. There's no need for, I don't think there's no need for
LF 19 right.
VORs. I mean, we're not gonna get lost because we're flying down the coast. I mean, it's easy. It should be easy.
230, do you have the field in sight?
November 230, just got the field in sight, yes sir.
Number 230, enter left downwind for runway 9er, runway 9er, clear to land.
Left down 1, runway 9, clear to land, thanks. November 230.
Oh, we were getting the weather and I never finished getting the weather. I'll get the weather while we taxi. The weather
952, runway 24, clip takeoff.
says that the wind is coming from 22. Let's see, wait, before we turn off, I want to see where we are. I want to make sure we're going in the right direction. Yes, we're going in the right direction. Okay, we got to keep going over this. That's a runway over there. That's another runway. That's not the one we're going to. So we got to keep going. All right. Now, let's look at the... Oh, by the way, if you guys probably can't see what the hell I'm looking at. So let me show you what I'm looking at.
Can we make an amendment to our flight plan, please?
Ooh, that's not what I wanted to see. That's weird. Okay, let's see. Navigraph. This is what I wanted to show you guys. See, I have a taxi chart, so I can see where we're taxiing and like what all the things are.
694, we are on spot 18.
Like if you use a program like Flight, what's the name?
WestJet 694.
ForeFlight
Miami Center, runway
on your iPad, you see all of this, and just like this,
8 right, WestJet 694.
which is really cool.
124,
Helps you taxi. You know where you're going.
Level 190, please.
And we're gonna crash against this little car here, but you know he's not supposed to be there. What the hell?
Roger, I got that changed.
Thank you.
This dude.
Center Southwest 3700, Fort Lauderdale, we'd like to...
There we go.
Tango, please.
Southwest 3700, push start pilot discretion, call ready for taxi.
Now, the other thing we needed to see here about this information here is the weather information you can see right here.
4 radar contact, say altitude.
This is the important one. The altimeter setting should be at 3005.
Maintain level 380.
So we're going to go to 3005. 3005.
4 kilo, runway 19 right, clear to land.
There we go.
19 right, clear 1 kilo.
And here's our turn. Onto runway 9. Let's take this off of the screen so that you guys can see the whole airplane. And here we can take off from this part. Now it's going to give us, I think it's going to give us directions on
American 833, passing 4.2 for 5 on the Guava 3.
that after we take off,
33 radar contact, climb maintain level 35.
we're supposed to stay at a certain altitude and at a certain heading. So we'll see.
Lufthansa 426, you can expect the ILS runway 9er.
Expect ILS 09 Lufthansa 426.
That guy sounds so German. Super German. Center, November, India, Mike Romeo Echo, holding short runway 9er.
Number India, Mike Romeo Echo, runway 9er, cliff takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Mike Romeo Echo. All right, we got to stay below 1,500 to stay clear of the Bravo. Center, just a quick question. November, India, Mike Romeo Echo. If we stay below 1,500, we're clear of all the Bravos, right?
India, Mike Romeo Echo, for now, just maintain VFR at or below 1,000.
At or below 1,000, Mike Romeo Echo. All right, we got to stay at or below 1,000. And we rotate, and we are in the air.
East radar starts terminated for exchange approved.
We are in the air. Woohoo! Fort Lauderdale. Ain't that cool? Guys, this is so awesome. I always get that little thrill whenever we take off. That is so cool. And this plane feels exactly like the real thing. I mean, this is what it feels like.
102, runway 8 right, cliff takeoff.
It's a no frills, fun little airplane. Woohoo! That cool. We're still going runway heading, and we're gonna be leveling off at 1,000. So no need to fiddle around with the mixture. Our flaps come up. Yep, there we go. Flaps are up. And we just kind of hold it steady here. There's a little bit of a crosswind there when we took off, but everything looks nice. Everything looks pretty nice. All right, 1,000. And now we trim it down, and we pull the power a little bit, and we stay at 1,000.
JetBlue 2922, contact Jacksonville Center 135.925.
Here we go.
2922, contact Jacksonville Center 135.925. Have a good day.
JetBlue 2922. Have a good one.
Look at that beautiful coastline.
India, Mike Romeo Echo, radar contact, say altitude leaving.
1,000.
India, Mike Romeo Echo, you can proceed south on the shoreline, and for right now, maintain VFR at or below 500.
At or below 500, Mike Romeo Echo over the shoreline. All right, let's go to 500 because there's probably planes taking off.
4 kilo, welcome Tampa, taxi to parking
So let's go down
Taxi
to 500. Ooh. Oh, that is so cool. Look at that, guys. The South Florida coastline.
Push you at 694, runway 8 right, line up and wait.
before.
And the reason he told us to stay below 500, at or below 500, is because this is the course where all the planes land. I mean, like Miami International, Fort Lauderdale International, Pompano Beach International, all those airports are right here on the edge. So we have to stay. We have to stay clear because they're doing their approaches, right? But also at 500, come on, guys, we can see everything. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Woohoo. This is perfect hand flying. Very low altitude hand flying, and you know, this is exactly what Sunday flying should be, you know? Low, slow. We're not really going that slow, but we are going low when we can see. We're super touristy. Super tourism.
Before push their pilot discretion, call ready for taxi. Push at 694, runway 8 right, clip takeoff.
Porsche 694, we are clear for takeoff runway 8 right.
Air Jamaica 102, radar contact, stay altitude leading.
Oh, coffee. You just have to be careful to not let the plane go above 500. And
Air Jamaica 102, you come in and muted.
Miami Center Southwest 3700 is ready for taxi.
Viva 096, runway 8 right, line up and wait. Southwest 3700, runway 10 left, taxi via Bravo.
10 left taxi via Bravo, Southwest 3700.
Viva 096, runway 8 right.
fuel pump comes off. And check it out. Now we should change.
Air Jamaica 102, climb maintain, follow 370.
We should change our fuel tanks because we're getting heavy on one side. So what we do is we turn on the fuel pump. We change the fuel. Oh, we can close this too. That'll make it nicer and quieter. And we turn off our fuel pump. And we see that the fuel flow stays the same, so we're good.
That's your choice. We don't assign gates here.
Idlewild takes Fox 90.
Now we're going to take it a little closer to the shoreline because we are flying really low. And if something happens to our plane, we want to be able to land on the beach. I'm thinking, right? Not on top of these boats over here. That is one cool looking boat though. Look at that. Ooh, sailboat dude. Awesome sailboat dude. He's living it.
94, radar contact, climb maintain, follow 3.
He's living the life down there.
Porsche 7694.
Central American 1146, Coast Officer 1, request access information.
I'm gonna go
36, runway
off screen for a bit
November.
so that you guys can get a better view of everything, and I can get a little bit of a chance to eat some of my breakfast here, which is getting cold.
Jamaica 102, Miami Center, how are you?
Ooh, look, another boat! Another boat! Off of this side. There he goes. Woo! Little boat dude. Alright, let's level off. Let's level off.
Via 096, radar contact, stay altitude leading. Via 096, climb maintain, 7000. You can now maintain VFR at or below 1,000.
At or below 1,000 for Mike Romeo Echo. Thanks. All right, we can go up now to 1,000. We passed, I guess, yeah, we just passed Fort Lauderdale International, which was over to that side. So
Omega 102, you're coming in muted for me.
now I'm allowed to climb up to 1,000.
Jamaican 102, what altitude should I go to?
Jamaica 102, I told you to climb maintain level 370 and I didn't get a read back and I told you multiple times.
Very sorry about that.
Enter Jamaica 102, climb maintain flight level 370.
370 for Jamaican.
Woohoo. Look at all those points of interest over there in Miami. I forgot to put the little label so we could see what they are, but at least you can see where they are. I don't know what the point of interest are actually, to be honest. At this moment, all right, at or below 1,000, he said. So we got to go down a bit.
Delta 962, contact Jacksonville Center 135.925, good day.
3592, talk to you later, see ya.
Sir, Wing 57, the Fort Myers altimeter 3005. Via 096, climb maintain, flight level 350.
Climbing on maintain, flight level 350, we have a 0. Yeah, Miami Center, low, rock band 85 at West Palm Beach, requesting IFR to Bird International, Sapa.
As soon as we get closer,
6 heavy, descend maintain 3000.
as soon as we get closer to the points of interest, we can actually see the labels. So that's good. You can see what they are.
Miami ground, American 144, ready for taxi.
Hand flying it all the way, baby.
American 144.
We could use the autopilot, but this plane is so docile, so easy to fly. It's
3700, holding short 10 left.
not really necessary.
Level 30.
Oh my gosh. I love the look. You know what we could do for a second? We'll put the autopilot for a second just so that I can move the cameras. So let's see. Heading mode. Autopilot is on. And we should be in heading mode.
American 1260, descend via the Frog 4 arrival, Miami landing east, the Miami altimeter 3006.
I don't remember which of these is the correct button to press so that it will stay leveled. I think it's this one. Is that the button that levels us off? I think it is. There we go.
6 heavy, turn right heading 360, vector.
So now we're flying at 1,000 and the plane is doing the trimming automatically to keep us level. Now this is quite a luxury. My plane that I fly does not have any of this. You got to do like what we were doing, which is not that hard, to be honest.
1306 runway.
It's an easy plane to fly.
Via Victor.
But look outside the window. Now that we have it in autopilot, we can give ourselves a little bit of an extra, you know,
American 136, runway 8 right, cliff takeoff.
the advantage that now we can come over to this side and take some pictures and just kind of scan over here and make sure that everything is where it should be. And then we can take some pictures over on this side. Not cool?
Sterling 652, Miami Center, hello, squawk 4763.
4763, 4663.
You can see where the simulator is loading the information from the server about the world and then rendering.
Grid turn right heading 060, maintain 3000 till established, cleared ILS runway 9er approach.
Right heading 360, established ILS 09er, Lufthansa 426.
Hi, Center, good morning. Southwest 583 IFR to Montego Bay.
Southwest 3700, radar contact, say altitude leaving.
Leaving 3.244.
Southwest 3700, climb maintain, level 340.
Climb maintain flight level 340, Southwest 3700.
Miami Center, good morning. November 113, uniform is a TBM 930 on the ground in Florida Keys. Like to get IFR clearance to Miami.
November 113, uniform, Miami Center, clear to the Miami International Airport. As filed, climb maintain 6,000, expect 1000, 10 minutes after departure.
I just
Walk
realized
4720.
that simulator volume is really low. And
113 uniform is cleared to Miami as filed. Climb maintain 6,000, expect 110,000.
I didn't know if you guys were hearing it or not.
Clock 4720, and we'll hold for release 113 uniform.
I turned it up a bit.
113 uniform, reback is correct. Advise number 1 at Marathon frequency change approved.
Look, there's another airport right here. I think it's a private airport. It's called Miami
Wings 57, center maintain 7,000.
X-Ray 44. It should be right here, right next to Virginia Key, which is this little island over here. And I think the airport is right over on this side right here.
American 1136 radar contact, climb maintain follow 350.
And we're gonna fly over
American 1260, can fly on the ILS runway 9er.
this part.
On the ILS runway 9er.
Lufthansa 426, runway 9er, clear to land.
Runway 9er, clear to land, Lufthansa 426.
I think we're gonna fly right in front of the approach line for this airport. But if there's nobody coming and air traffic control hasn't redirected me in another direction, then we should be fine.
Delta 1977, Miami Center, good morning. American 833, leaving my airspace to the south, van offline, radar service terminated, for exchange approved.
Unicom for 833, adios.
American 1306, ready to go, Tampa.
American 1306, turn right heading 220, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff.
Riding 220, clear for takeoff, 19 right for American 1306.
Sterling 57, what runway would you like?
Look, the runway is over here on this island, on this part right here. And I'm thinking it's like a corporate, private airport farm, whatever is here, the docks and all this stuff. And we're gonna go through this little valley here. This is between the islands. But we gotta follow the coastline, the mainland coastline, not the little tiny.
Sterling's 652, descend via the OS3 arrival, Fort Lauderdale, altimeter 3005, Fort Lauderdale, landing east.
Olaf 3, descend via 3005, landing east for Spirit Wing 652.
Let's see what this is. I wonder if the flag goes enough to see what that is.
Lufthansa 426, welcome to Miami. Keep it rolling all the way down to the end,
That's like
and
a
you
theme
can
park
turn
or
left
something
at
over
the
there?
end there and taxi via
Or,
Providence to the gate.
Or a nice little
end, then Papa to the gate.
golf course. That's a golf course. I don't know what
American 144, runway 8 right, clear for takeoff.
2 right, clear for takeoff.
Coral Gables, guys. We're approaching Coral Gables.
American 1260 at leg, cleared ILS runway 9 approach.
Head leg to ILS 9 approach for American 1260.
Throw wings 57, proceed direct Holland, and descend and maintain 4000.
Miami Center, Spirit Wing 951, taxiing Tango 8, we push back from Golf 1, sir. Requesting runway 10 right.
Spirit wings 951, Miami Center. That is probably the most realistic pushback or entry into the ramp I've heard in a while. Runway 10 right, taxi via Tango 8, Hotel 5, Juliet.
Yes, sir, Tango 8, and was that Hotel 5 Juliet?
And I'm sorry, yeah, Hotel 5.
Yes, sir, Hotel 5, and we'll take Juliet to 10 right. Thank you.
Runway 09, vacated, Lufthansa 426.
Lufthansa 426, roger, taxi to parking straight ahead.
Parking should ahead, Lufthansa 426.
Now we are about to leave the Bravo airspace, which is Class B airspace.
American 1306, radar contact, proceed direct
And,
Andy, and climb maintain level 230, stay altitude leaving.
That's again, this is level 230, and
After that, we'll be able to
American 1306.
We'll be able to go up up to 3,000, I think, to the next shelf of the Bravo. But we'll see if he clears us to 3,000 or if we'll have to stay down here at 1,000. Which is not that bad, I gotta be honest.
Airborne, staying 1600.
American 144, radar contact, climb maintain, level 330.
I'm just adjusting the thing here.
Throwing 57 at Holland, cleared ILS runway 10 left approach.
Heading mode and you can trim up.
Miami Center, American 2124, spot 3, ready to taxi.
American 2124, Miami Center, runway 8 right, taxi via November.
Runway 8 right via November, American 2124.
He hasn't cleared us because he's busy with a whole bunch of things, but we could technically, we're right now out of the Bravo shelf, the lower Bravo shelf, so we could go up to 3,000 feet. I'm gonna ask Center, November, India, Micro America, requesting 2,500. I think I'm out of the Bravo, right?
November, India, Mike Romeo. You're still in, you're under the Bravo right now. I'll tell you what, November, India, Mike Romeo, Echo, cleared into the Miami class, or cleared through the Miami class Bravo airspace. Maintain VFR at 6,500.
6,500. Thanks so much. Mike Romeo. He approved me into the Bravo, cleared me into the Bravo. That means I can now climb up to 6,500.
American 1136 request frequency change.
Again, 1136 negative, you're still on my airspace.
Miami Center, Challenger 617 Mike Romeo with you, flight level 390.
Challenger 617, Mike Romeo, Miami Center, good morning.
Good morning, Miami. JetBlue 1602 is coming out of the ramp by Fort Lauderdale for taxi.
JetBlue 1602, Miami Center, good morning. Runway 10 left, taxi to Tango 5, Charlie.
Okay, Tango 5 Charlie to 10 left, JetBlue 1602, good morning.
Spirit Wings at 951, runway 10 right, clear for takeoff.
10 right, clear for takeoff, Spirit Wing 951, thank you, sir.
Jamaica 102, leaving my airspace to the south, Havana offline. Radar services are terminated. Frequency change is approved. You have a good day. Via 096, leaving my airspace to the south, Havana offline. Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved. You have a good day.
Papa Blue Bay,
Center, Southwest 5.
Bienvenidos, Santos. Disculpa que no te hablaba, estaba con un sándwich en la boca. Vamos, ya salimos de Miami. Allá está toda la ciudad. Pasamos justo en medio de todas estas islitas. Y ahora vamos en camino hacia Key West. Y ya nos dieron nuestro clearance para poder subir hasta 6.500 pies. Antes de eso lo llevaron súper bajito. Y entonces podíamos ver todas los edificios súper bien y la playa súper bien. Todo muy, muy divertido. Pero ahora ya podemos hacer nuestro climb a 6.500 pies. Este avioncito es un Cherokee. Este es el Piper Warrior 2. Es básicamente el hermanito mayor del avión que yo vuelo aquí en la vida real. O sea que todo está igual. Todos estos instrumentos están en el que yo vuelo. Este lado varía un poco porque los radios, aunque el radio es igual a este, el que tenemos, pero no tenemos el doble, no tenemos este de abajo, solo tenemos este. Y acá sí tenemos un GPS moderno, con pantalla y toda la cosa. Este GPS es súper viejito, es puro, solo pone los waypoints. No tiene como pantalla para ver. No, landing light, no es necesario. Y otra ventaja, este tiene autopilot, viejito y muy limitado. Pero el que yo vuelo no tiene. No tiene autopilot. Vamos a pasar por la planta de energía que se llama Turkey Point Power Plant, que es esta planta de energía que está acá en el...
JetBlue 1602, we're doing final checks, we'll be ready at the end.
JetBlue 1602, roger.
Radio check.
Line clear.
Hay otro aeropuerto, que ese es el Homestead Airport.
Miami Center, good afternoon, November 8th, Charlie Oscar on the ground at Fort Lauderdale. Request VFR to Tampa as files with a hotel.
858 Charlie Oscar, Miami Center. Maintain VFR at or below 2,500, squawk 4662.
Maintain VFR at or below 2,500, squawk 4662 for November 8 Charlie Oscar. Thanks.
Number 8 Charlie Oscar, readback is correct, advisory taxi.
Roger.
Rockband 85, ready at Papa.
Rockband 85, runway 10 left at Papa, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 10 left at Papa, Rockband 85.
Is Steve Perry on board?
American 1260, welcome to Miami, taxi to parking via left on Yankee and November, cross runway 12 at Yankee.
Left Yankee, November, and we'll cross 12 at Yankee for...
And American 1260, looks like you passed Yankee there, turn left now on Victor.
We'll take a left on Victor. Perfect.
And American 1260, cross runway 12 at Victor, then Victor, Papa, Whiskey, November.
We'll cross 12 Victor, and then Victor, Papa, November for American.
And 9510, ready at runway 9.
JetBlue 1602, runway 10 left of takeoff, traffic on a 7-mile final, ATR.
Okay, we're rolling. JetBlue 1602, clear for takeoff, 10 left.
Miami Center, good day, the November 8345, Cessna Citation CJ4.
Ah, sorry about that. De vuelta ya. Sí estaba con un sándwich en la boca. Disculpen, pero sándwich de desayunos es la cosa más rica que existe en el planeta para mí.
Southwest 583, we are...
Y me lo prepararon súper rico. Huevito, queso y jamón.
10 left, 583.
Muy, muy bueno. Y cafecito, por supuesto. Ahora ya puedo poner la cámara. ¿No? ¿Quieren ver? Cámara, monitor cam. Yeah.
Right at November.
Hello.
American 2124,
Esto.
runway 8 right lap and wait. I'm gonna
Juguito natural, lo máximo también. Lastimosamente no tengo juguito natural, pero el cafecito sí estaba también bueno.
Runway 8 right, American 2120.
Esto de acá es la planta de energía en
and heavy, runway
de
9.
Turkey Point.
9er, clear for takeoff, drawing 9510.
Así que vamos bien. Ahorita vamos a entrar
JetBlue 16,
entre
1.1 for 4.
Florida y Key Largo.
02, radar contact, climb maintain, level 240.
Ya estamos llegando a la entrada de los Keys. De los Florida Keys. Estamos en la parte más del sur de Florida. Y aquí empiezan los cayos. ¿Ven? Toda esta parte de acá ya son los cayos.
November 113, Uniform Miami Center. Enter controlled airspace heading 360. And clearance is void 5 minutes from now. Frequency change approved.
Under controlled airspace heading 360, void 5 minutes from now, frequency change approved, give me a call.
Este controlador ha estado
345.
espectacular.
And November 8, 330.
En toda Florida caen.
Flight plan. The routing looks like it's from.
En toda Florida caen los huracanes fuerte y feo, porque si notas, es extremadamente plano, es básicamente una barra así planísima. Entonces, no hay nada que detenga los huracanes. Cuando entra uno,
85, radar contact, stay altitude leading.
se lleva todo de encuentro, es tremendo. Tremendo.
And 85, thank you, climb maintain, level 390.
Y la tierra no creas que le ayuda a que se paren mucho los huracanes. Como es súper plano, sigue con la misma fuerza. Si te das cuenta, estamos haciéndolo sin
1136, contact Miami Center 132.
sin GPS ni nada de eso, porque en Florida es tan sencillo volar, sobre todo por la costa y hacia donde vamos nosotros, que es Key West, es hasta acá, al final de las islas de acá. No necesitamos mayores instrumentos, por eso casi que todo va apagado, lo único que llevamos es el radio. El radio y a puro ojo. Y el clima está súper bonito. Estamos con clima real y hora, bueno, hora no, pero
November 308 Golf Victor, Miami Center, good morning.
estamos clima y hora real.
Southwest 583, runway 10 left, line up and wait.
Ya vamos a llegar a la altura de crucero, que es 6.500 pies. Y nos vamos a nivelar.
Southwest 583, runway 10 left, line up and wait.
Y ahí vamos a hacer otro poquito de leaning. Es para que la energía, para que no esté agarrando tanta,
57, welcome to Fort Lauderdale, taxi to parking.
no esté agarrando tanta
Good day.
gasolina al motor. Creo que vamos a dejar que este baje un poquitín más y luego nos pasamos de tanque de gasolina al otro tanque para nivelar las alas.
Jacksonville Center, November 17 Delta, on the ground at Jacksonville, request VFR to Tampa.
Ya vamos por los Cayos.
Calling on the ground at Jacksonville. This is Miami Center. Contact Jacksonville Center 135.902 if you're at the ground at Jacksonville.
That's embarrassing. I said the wrong airport. Miami Center, November 17 Delta, on the ground at Fort Lauderdale, request VFR to Tampa.
November 17 Delta, Roger. Standby.
Bien, señores, Key Largo al nuestro costado izquierdo, perdón, nuestro costado izquierdo. Y llegamos a los 6.500
Heavy, radar
y
contact,
aquí vamos a nivelar el avión.
4,000 feet climbing.
Giant 9510, climb maintain, level 330.
I'm there for 320, Giant 9510 heavy.
Miami Center, American 1585 with you, flight level 250, just southwest of Key West.
American 1585, Miami Center, hello, squawk 4757.
4757 for American 1585.
Southwest 583, runway 10 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 10 left, Southwest 583, thanks.
The Miami Center and TBM 113 uniform off the ground at Marathon, climbing through 3,100 for 6,000.
November 113, uniform, radar contact, climb maintain 11,000.
Marathon es el aeropuerto donde vamos nosotros. Marathon.
November, India Mike Romeo Echo, Marathon altimeter 3005.
3005 for Mike Romeo Echo, thanks. Alright, 3005.
Contact Miami Center 132.
Estamos bien con el altimeter. Super.
Spirit Wings 652, can plan on the ILS, which runway actually do you want? 10 left or 1 right?
One right, please. 10 right, please.
Roger, you can expect that.
Center, Southwest 583, climbing 1,600.
Sí o no, este controlador está
Climb maintain level 360.
a la altura, manejando todos los que andamos volando por esta zona.
That's on the ground on Miami, just stand by, control of recent progress.
Oh, va a cambiar. Sí, ¿verdad? Hay uno que es pagado, que se llama Pilot Edge, pero el hecho de y esos ocupan controladores, según tengo entendido, son controladores de verdad. Y el sistema es muy similar a VATSIM, pero es pagado, entonces ellos siempre están conectados, tienen horas de servicio, ahí te dice, vamos a estar trabajando de tal hora a tal hora, y esta es la sección del del país que vamos a cubrir. Y casi siempre están cubriendo el lado de Los Ángeles, todo el lado de California y la costa del oeste de los Estados Unidos, Air Traffic Control. Pero creo que vale como $20 al mes, una cosa así. Y son pagados, ahí sí son pagados los controladores. Muy, muy buenos, excelente servicio. He visto streamers que los ocupan constantemente, pero no tienen la cantidad de tráfico que tiene VATSIM, ni por cerca. Ni por cerca. Sí hay en Latinoamérica. Ya he volado ocupando VATSIM, que es este que yo tengo, que es el que ocupo casi siempre. Y hay últimamente ha habido muchos controladores en México. Veamos ahorita si puedo poner el mapa de dónde están controlando en este momento los chicos.
Sterling 652, contact Miami approach 124.85.
No, en este momento no hay.
Anybody on the ground at Miami or Fort Lauderdale, contact Miami approach now 124.85 for clearances,
Entró Miami Approach para darle ayuda
radar control.
al chavo este. Esta, pueden ver acá, es donde está toda la... donde está VATSIM en este momento. Entonces ahorita hay controladores en toda esta zona, en esta zona, en esta zona y en esta zona. Y acá en Argentina hay una buena sección de Argentina que está con controlador. España tiene casi que todo España ahorita controlado.
Mike Romeo, radar service terminated, squawk VFR.
Radar service terminated, squawk VFR.
Algeria.
Challenger, Mike Romeo, see you.
O sea, VATSIM, mira la cantidad de gente que está volando ahorita en VATSIM.
Center, Southwest 3700. Would you
O sea, es impresionante. Y en
Southwest 3700, I'm sorry.
Pilot Edge, que es pagado, que es solo esta zona, una noche lo más que vas a encontrar son unos 10 chavos volando, 5 chavos volando. Entonces no sé si ese negocio les va a funcionar, francamente.
November 113 uniform, clear direct Miami International.
Direct Miami International 113 uniform.
Hey, Southwest 3700, 0.
Southwest 583, maintain 1000.
Casi que no hay mucha diferencia. El otro es un poquito más realista en el sentido que acá, por ejemplo, yo no he tenido que cambiar radio. No me ha tocado cambiar a otra frecuencia. En la vida, el Pilot Edge sí simula eso también. Entonces ellos tienen todo. O sea, como que si fuera la vida real. Te dicen, pásate a tal, que ahora te va a atender tal. Y es el mismo chavo el que te contesta, ¿no? Pero por lo menos sí tienes que practicar el cambio de las frecuencias y todo eso. Y tienes que llevar tú también antes del vuelo, preparar tu listado de todas las frecuencias que vas a usar en el camino para solo hacer el switch over rapidito, ¿verdad? No estar perdiendo tiempo. Sí, es para tener más inmersión definitivamente.
Sterling 951, contact Miami Center 132.3, have a good day.
¿Qué es lo que está haciendo él ahorita? A ver si te das cuenta. Ya entró alguien más a ayudarle a él en la zona de Miami. Bat Spy, creo que podemos verlo. Bat Spy. Y ya está haciendo los handoffs.
Southwest 1365, Miami Center, hello, climb maintain, call 340.
Ya hay approach. En Miami International ya hay approach. Entonces eso le ayuda.
2126, do you check in?
Ya le ayuda a él, ya no tiene él que manejar todo ese tráfico. Creo que lo puedes ver acá en...
2126, Miami Center, roger.
Ah, no, eso no lo tengo para que lo veas. Pero en Volanta sí se puede ver, creo yo. ¿Quiero ver? Sí. Aquí se puede ver. Esta que está aquí, si te das cuenta, es otra frecuencia, 124.85. Miami Center maneja todo esto. 135.175. Ahorita me debería de estar atendiendo a mí approach, pero como voy para acá, creo que no me va a hacer el handoff a mí. Así que yo voy a estar bien. Porque yo sigo hasta el otro lado. Yo sigo hasta Key West.
American 1306, contact Miami approach 124.85.
Approach 2045, American 1306, good day.
November 113 uniform, contact Miami approach 124.85.
Is that 124.85 for 113 uniform?
Number 13 uniform, affirmative, 124.85.
Okay, over to approach 113 uniform, see ya.
Delta 1977, contact Miami Center 132.3.
Ya hay alguien más.
618, fly heading 220, runway 19 left, cliff takeoff.
Ya hay alguien más en Miami Center, ZMO. Es Oceanic. Oceanic es toda la gente que va para el otro lado, que va para las islas del Caribe, que va pero para el lado del, ¿qué es? Para arriba, para las Bahamas.
1585, descend via the Sandbar 3 arrival, Miami landing east, the Miami altimeter 3006.
Descend via the Sandbar 3 arrival. Altimeter 3006, American 1585.
Sí, ahora es bonito. Esta parte es preciosa. There's a whole area here of the Keys. The Florida Keys is beautiful. Really, really beautiful. The water is a special shade of aqua. Y toda esta parte de ahí es bastante como shallow. Es mucha arena, mucho coral, arena. Es muy buena para ir a nadar, snorkelear y todo eso, ¿no? Mira un crucero, vaya aquí en el fondo, Cruise ship in the bottom. En la realidad todo esto estaría mucho más lleno de barcos, ¿no? Pero de vez en cuando aquí le ponen algunos. Vamos a poner el VOR de Marathon solo para estar claros por dónde vamos. Es un NDB el de Marathon.
2124, Miami Center, hello, climb maintain, follow 190.
Pensaba que era un VOR. Es un MDB que es, quiero ver, frequency 206 kilohertz. 206
Alaska
kilohertz.
618, radar contact, climb maintain 12000.
Miami Center, November 2345.
November 83345, Miami Center, contact Miami approach 124.85.
124.85, 2345. Miami Center, Delta 913, heavy with you at 8300, climbing to flight level 14.
Delta 913, Miami Center, hello, climb maintain, level 320.
Climb maintain, level 5, flight level 320, Delta 913 heavy.
No estamos lo suficientemente cerca para que me dé el ADF, pero bien.
Miami Center, good afternoon, Southwest 738, climbing to flight level 20,000.
Quiero ver.
Southwest 13, or correction, 1738, Miami Center, roger.
Este es un DME, el del Bendix.
Alaska 618, proceed direct Sykes, climb maintain, level 340.
Acá está Key West, o sea que podemos aterrizar acá y luego despegar e irnos hasta Key West. Es más, pudiéramos irnos directamente a Key West ahorita. KEYW. KEYW. Vamos a decir eso. Center, November, India, Mike Romeo Echo. Can I change my my arrival to Key West instead?
November, India, Mike Romeo Echo. Roger, let me just change that for you.
Much appreciated, thank you. Vámonos de un solo a Key West, ¿eh? Así nos vamos hasta el fondo, hasta lo más bajito de las islas.
JetBlue 1602, contact Orlando approach 124.8. Have a good day.
24-8, see you later, Janet, 1602.
Ya me cambió el flight plan. Súper buena onda este chavo. Vamos a actualizarlo en el Volanta. Creo que ya estaba actualizado. Key West, sí. Nice. Este avioncito es lo máximo, man. Se parece tanto al avión que yo vuelo, es increíble. Solo que el avión que yo vuelo creo que tiene como 20 caballos menos que este. Este tiene 160 caballos, el que yo vuelo tiene nada más 140 caballos. Eso nada más, ya cuando estás así en crucero, sí sientes que te da más potencia. Te da unos cuantos nudos más de velocidad. Pero en cuanto a la manejada es igualito, es que es igual. El flaps es mecánico, igual que este. Aquí está el trim. El rudder trim, ese sí no lo he visto. Si lo tiene el que yo tengo, el que yo vuelo. Pero sí, acá está el...
November Freeze Right, Gulf Victor. Can we step away for 5 minutes? That's approved.
Acá está el tacómetro, el hubs. Todo lo demás está igualito.
American 1585, contact Miami approach 124.85. Have a good day.
12485.
Ok, ahora sí que ya estamos apuntando hacia Key West.
2124.
Ya podemos poner
Orlando landing south, the Orlando altimeter.
el VOR de Key West, que es 113.5. 113.5. 113.5. Vamos a encender. Nice. Y ahora sí, ya vamos a poner que estamos apuntando vamos hacia él, así que vamos al otro lado.
Miami Center, American 2124, we still have a good 60 miles until our top of descent.
To it.
I'm aware, I'm just giving you the clearance beforehand.
Oh yeah, thanks.
Perfect. Y acá ya podemos ir apuntándolo a él mejor. 24, 25. O sea que estamos a 250 grados. Ahí está. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Un poquito más si queremos, solo para igualar bien esto. 25 grados, dice.
Miami Center, happy Sunday. Twin Star 800 Tango Sierra at Key West, IFR Fort Lauderdale, please.
Ese chavo va a hacer exactamente lo que nosotros hicimos, pero de Key West hacia allá. Y lo va a hacer por IFR, o sea que Instrument Flight Rules. Y nosotros, ¿por qué vamos bajando? No baje.
800 Tango Sierra, Miami Center. Good morning. Clear to the Fort Lauderdale Airport.
Lo bueno es que al tener el VOR ya podemos ocupar nuestro DME.
Expect 7,000, 10 minutes after departure.
Y
Block 5306.
con esto ya podemos poner acá la frecuencia del VOR.
Radar vectors, then Carnew.
1135.
Expect 7,000, 10 minutes after.
Y estamos a 60 millas de distancia.
Then squawking 53050.
Number 0 Tango Sierra, reback is correct, advise ready to taxi.
Vamos apuntando en la dirección correcta y estamos a 60 millas de nuestro destino. Cuando lleguemos como a unas, que aquí nos diga que vamos a unas 30, o más bien abajo de 30, ahí ya podemos ir empezando a hacer nuestro descenso tranquilitos. Tranquilitos, tranquilitos.
Miami Center, November 800 Tango Sierra, ready to taxi.
Number 80 Tango Sierra, runway 9 taxi Alpha.
9 via Alpha, 0 Tango Sierra.
Southwest 1365, Lima airspace to the west, registers terminated for exchange approved.
Was that for Southwest 3065?
Southwest 1365, affirmative, Lima airspace to the west, registers terminated for exchange approved.
Roger, over to Unicom, Southwest 1365. Thank you very much. See ya.
Toda esa parte de ahí es la parte fea de Florida, donde llegas de ahí inmediatamente te come un lagarto. Ahí no hay nada más que pantano, toda esta parte de aquí. Y creo que por acá inclusive había, porque como nadie vive aquí, porque es horrible, pues en realidad es horrible, es un pantano espantoso. Entonces ahí hicieron, hay por aquí en alguna parte un aeropuerto espectacular, enorme, grandísimo, pero nunca lo terminaron, nunca lo activaron, porque la idea es que ahí es donde iban a aterrizar los aviones supersónicos, los tipo Concorde y todos estos, porque todos pensaban que ese era el futuro, ¿no? Aviones supersónicos. Entonces la idea de ellos de hacerlo aquí es que como no vive nadie cerca, podían despegar, aterrizar y empezar la parte supersónica del vuelo con mucha anticipación, porque no están volando encima de ninguna ciudad donde el ruido del sonic boom los iba a afectar a nadie, ¿eh? Pero al final todos sabemos que se descontinuaron los Concords. Sí, exactamente. Se descontinuaron los Concords y nadie siguió con la idea de hacer un avión supersónico. Entonces la razón de existir de ese aeropuerto simplemente se esfumó y ahí lo dejaron abandonado. Está terminada, o sea, la pista está terminada, o sea, tú puedes llegar ahí, pero si llegas ahí lo único que vas a encontrar es un montón de lagartos así acostados tomando el sol en la pista. Quedó abandonado. Triste. Hasta en los estados a veces se equivocan con sus inversiones, ¿no? Vamos a subir un poquitín, que vamos bajos.
Freeway, Gulf Victor's back. Correct.
Creo que hicieron cambio ya de radio, porque ya no suena igual el mismo chavo. Vamos a revisar Miami Center. Acá dice que todavía es el mismo chavo, Jonas. Jonas Lapham. Ok, no hay ATIS para Key West. Así que lo vamos a buscar.
Miami Center, November 800 Tango Sierra at Key West, short of runway
Ocupando
9,
esto. Aquí podemos ver.
Alright, Tango Sierra, 0 Tango Sierra, turn left heading 360, runway 9, close takeoff.
Está en la información. Hace 40 minutos
Runway 9 clear for takeoff, left turn 360.
el altímetro estaba a 30.05, o sea que estamos bien, ya estamos seteados con 30.05 y el viento está 5 nudos desde el 150. Está un poco, hay bruma porque solo son 8 statute miles, pero es poca, es una bruma light, vamos a poder ver sin problema. Y quiero ver qué más. Y esto es lo que tenemos que ver nosotros. 150. 150 y los runways tenemos el 7 y el 25, así que lo más probable es que nos va a tocar aterrizar en el runway 7 con un nudo y con 5 nudos de viento directo, así cruzado. 5 nuditos en este avión que es bien light, sí lo vamos a sentir un poquitín, o sea que vamos a aterrizar como de ladito y de ahí lo tendremos que enderezar. Y ahora vamos a ocupar una cosa nueva que se llama el GEES, que ya lo he estado usando, que se ve muy bueno, que te da un rating de tu aterrizaje. Y podremos ver todos lo malo que soy yo para aterrizar. Ya podrán ver ustedes. Vamos a poder, es más, pueden hacer apuestas si quieren ahí. Voy a ver si consigo uno de esos robots para que ustedes puedan poner ahí la predicción de cuánto va a ser mi aterrizaje y luego que le dé puntos de canal, channel points, que no sé si tengo yo ya channel points o no, para ser sincero. De Twitch conozco tan poco. Quiero ver Twitch TV, Sim, Mr. Egan. Vamos a bajarle acá el volumen para no estar con doble. Hello, DigiDriver. How are you? Welcome. We're flying from Fort Lauderdale, going down to Key West. It's been a lovely flight. We got to see so much of Miami because we're flying down the coast, and they had us flying super low, so that was fun. We got to see a lot of cool stuff. And now we're getting close to Key West, where Marathon should be right up ahead, which is
Number 800 Tango Sierra, radar contact.
here. This is where we were going to land originally.
1,900, climbing 3,000.
But I asked our controller if I was allowed to change my arrival, and he changed it for me, and so now we're going down to Key West. And now that I think about it, it's probably a good time to change tanks. Fuel pump goes on, tank goes back to the left, fuel pressure stays the same, fuel pump goes off, fuel pressure stays the same, fuel change completes. We are 46 miles away from Key West, over here in our DME, so we're good. I saw that you had a family trip. I hope your Mrs. DigiDriver is doing okay. I heard that she was feeling under the weather.
74 fire clearance to Denver.
Oh, that's terrible. I hope she recovers well, you know. My mom always said that after every time you go on a trip and you have a great time, you're gonna come back and you're gonna get sick. Yeah. She always says after a good time, there always comes a bad time, and you gotta just plow through, I guess. Oh, but that's terrible. I hope she recovers well, yes. So where did you guys go? Where was the trip? Was it domestic inside the States, or did you go off into to the rest of the world? Oh, there's that dot. Ooh. Oh. Oh, that is fun. That sounds like so much fun. That is cool. That is so cool. Yeah. The first and last frontier. That is such a cool trip. I wanna go there sometime. But it's cold pretty much all the time over there, right? There's not like summers are not warm there, right? Or they're probably warmer than what it is normally there, but I imagine it stays cold pretty much all year round, though. Yeah. Oh wow, it does get warm, huh? Oh, that's good. That's fun. Uh-huh. Some parts are fairly temperate.
Number 8 Golf Victor, Lima airspace to the north, register return your exchange approved.
Yeah.
Brakes exchange approved, November for 08 Golf Victor, see ya. Mega 2124, contact Orlando approach 124.8.
90 plus degrees in the summer and 40 below in in the winter. Wow.
Down in Tampa, taxi clearance to runway.
That is nuts.
Wings 38 Miami Center, what runway was it that you wanted?
Runway 1 right.
And Wings 38, information Charlie is current. I suggest you check it out.
Barely got to see Mount Denali from the state park. Wow.
Steering 38, taxi clearance to runway 19 right there.
That is one hell of a trip, though.
38 Miami Center, runway 19 right, taxi via Charlie Bravo Victor.
Ooh.
19 right, Charlie Bravo Victor, steering 3.
That is nice. But did you fly
Southwest 1738, leave my airspace to the west, radar service terminated for
your brain got overloaded?
Alaska, same for you, leave my airspace to the west, radar service terminated for exchange approved.
I imagine, yeah, you do get a little overloaded, but still, it must be fantastic. It must be like...
India, Michael Romeo Echo, the Key West altimeter 3006.
3006 for Mike Romeo Echo, thanks. All right, let's adjust it over here. But when you say you flew, like, did you like fly like small planes, or are you talking about the flights to get there, like jets, commercial air, commercial flying, or did you actually get to go like on a Cub or something through Alaska, which is like what everybody thinks about when they say, "Oh, I went flying to Alaska." They immediately think, "Dude, you took a Cub. You put your camping gear in the back, landed somewhere in like between some bears, pitched a tent, went fishing." Oh, okay, I gotcha. The flights to get there, yeah.
Miami Center, November 8th of Charlie Oscar, level at 6,500.
When you're an aviation geek, like me, even the commercial flights
Charlie Oscar, Miami Center, good afternoon.
to get anywhere, those become super fun. Oh, you saw a bear, wow. That's cool. I think they have, in Alaska they have like all sorts of bears. I think they have like black bears, brown bears. I'm not sure if they have polar bears. I would imagine they do, like up more north, more towards the north. I think they don't have grizzlies, if I'm not mistaken. It's more black bears, right? Yeah, black bears are more south. Gotcha. Oh, they do have grizzlies in the interior. Okay, gotcha. Oh, that is so cool. That is a fantastic trip.
Miami Center, did you call UPS 5150?
That's got to be perhaps...
I was working on my comm, sorry. Thanks, I'll let you know if I have any issues with it.
That's got to be perhaps the most natural part of the United States, right? Oh, moose are scrappier? Yeah. Oh. I've heard that.
Miami Center will be closing in 15 minutes.
Roger, thanks for the ATC.
15 minutes. Do you think we'll get to Key West in 15 minutes? I think we will. That's the... Yeah. Yeah, that's got to be like super natural. Like nature at its finest. Okay, let's see. Key West. Runway 07 is probably the one they're going to give us. So... we're going to have to do a downwind.
Delta 913, Lee Meyer Space to the east, New York, radio offline. Radar service terminated for exchange approved.
Oh, there's a naval...
510, Lee Meyer Space to the north, radar service terminated for exchange approved.
There's another airport, like, on our way there, so we gotta be careful. It's unreal. You learned about animals, indigenous people, permafrost. Wow. The Alaskan roller coaster. What is that? What is the Alaskan roller coaster? Is that a real thing, or is that a... I mean, is it a real roller coaster, or is it a... or is there a natural formation? Oh, it's a real roller coaster. Nice. I did not know that existed. Oh, not a roller coaster per se. Gotcha.
HLA Oscar first.
Roger.
Here we are at Summerland Key Cove. When you build roads on top of permafrost, the expansion and contracting of the permafrost changes the road surface. Okay, that makes sense. I hope you were able to keep control of the car and not just like slide and drift your way down. Which is what I'm imagining, that you're kind of like drifting your way down.
Slide 220, correction, 200.
It was good.
Heading 200 from Oscar.
Oh, okay, it wasn't cold. Gotcha. Awesome. That is so cool. I gotta go. I gotta travel more, I think. I need to see more of the world. The world is fantastic, and I have only seen very little of it.
Miami Center, good afternoon. Sun Country 384, ready to taxi at Southwest Florida.
Sun Country 384, Miami Center, good afternoon. Runway 24, taxi via Juliet, Foxtrot.
24 Juliet Foxtrot, Sun Country 384.
You know what's funny is that even though like the world is a big place and everything, blah blah blah, and yet I always fly around the places that I already know. Like, you know, I grew up in Miami, so for me flying here in Miami, I feel comfortable because I know where everything is and I know how to get there, and flying makes it even easier and faster. I fly around all of Central America because that's where I live. I fly around the West Coast because I've been there, so I know what it's like. But the world is huge. I have not flown around Alaska, for example, as you've just been telling us, and it sounds like it's a fantastic place to go fly. Yeah. Then again, DigiDriver, you went in the summer. So, you know, who knows? Like, you probably went during the 3 weeks where it's actually nice, and then as soon as you get on the plane and fly back, blizzard, and it's back to frozen.
Miami Center, good afternoon.
Okay.
Delta 121 looking for
20 miles, guys. We need to start descending.
We're in South Florida.
We're going to pitch down. There is no Pipers. Don't have. I think we don't have carb heat. So no, we don't have carb heat. So we're just gonna go ahead, pitch down. That is awesome.
And Miami Center, 38, climbing 6,000.
I was just in.
Contact, turn right direct Baypo.
I went to San Francisco with my son for a conference, and it's one of those maker conferences, you know, where they a whole bunch of really smart kids building all sorts of fun electronic stuff. And the weather was nice, and my cousin lives there, so she was driving us around. But even though it was summer, there's parts, like in the afternoon, it gets super cold because we have that sea layer that washes over the city and just drenches everything in that fine, cold, super cold mist. So it, you know, some people say, for example, for me, it would be like the worst winter I ever had was summer in San Francisco.
JetBlue 714, Miami Center, good afternoon. Climb maintain flight roll 35.
Very close to the VOR, so this thing gets very sensitive now. "17 miles away from Key West."
And Center Frontier 741, we've got Charlie, we're ready, taxi 19, right?
Frontier flight 741, Miami Center, runway 19 right, taxi Victor.
19 right via Victor, 741, thanks.
Now, the VOR is not exactly like right on the runway or close to the runway, so the runway is actually closer to us. I'm thinking this is it over here. This has to be the naval the naval airport. And I betcha this airport is at. All right, DigiDriver, fantastic. You're gonna check on Miss DG and see if you can prep for your stream. Fantastic. Oh yeah, I'll be there, DigiDriver. Can't wait to see those pictures. It's gonna be fantastic, I'm sure. I hope Mrs. DG gets better and you can relax.
Runway 24, close takeoff.
Thank you for stopping by.
November, India, Mike Romeo Echo, enter left downwind, runway 9er.
Left downwind, runway 9er for Mike Romeo Echo. All right, left downwind, runway 9er. So we're going in the correct direction.
38, leave my airspace to the north, register terminate for change of route.
Oh wait, not runway 9er, it should be runway 7, shouldn't it? Oh no, I have the wrong airport here. That's why. I gotta be at KE. Here we are. Key West. That's why. I had the wrong one. Key West. Ta-da! It was a runway 9er. Had to route. Ooh, 8 knots. Oh, I love how they do this. You know, that you can actually see the power lines next to the road. I like the guys who did that from We Love VFR. They did a great job of putting all the power lines and all the wind farms and everything and the solar farms. So when you're flying around, you can actually find those things visually as well as on the VFR map. Like if it says it's there on the VFR map, it will show up inside your simulator, and you can plan to see those, and it will be a much easier flight. See, here's where we depart from the VOR. The VOR is more over here in the water somewhere, and we are heading towards the airport, which is on this side.
Frontier 741, we're ready to go, 19 right, Victor.
To flight 741, runway 19 right, fly heading at 220, runway 19 right, clear takeoff.
Fly heading 220, 19 right, clear takeoff, Frontier 741.
All right, so this is our airport over here, guys, and we're going to start turning
Sun Country 384, radar contact.
towards that.
Lakeland, climb maintain fall 380.
Direct Lakeland 380, Sun Country 384.
The runway is, let's see, the runways. I don't know if they're exact. Runways, information, runways. Oh, no, they're not. So 273 and 093. 273.
Potential aircraft, Miami Center will be closing in 5 minutes.
Looks like
Do you have the altimeter for Punta Gorda, number 8 Charlie Oscar?
we timed this just right.
8 Charlie Oscar. Let me see.
The airport is 3 feet from the ground, so we're good. And,
For 8 Charlie Oscar, the Punta Gorda altimeter 3007.
3007, thanks.
That over there is the Navy, the naval airport. Naval base? Is that a naval base? I'm not sure if it's a naval base. And over here is the international one.
41 airborne, passenger 1400, heading 220.
That's your flight 741, radar contact, proceed direct site, climb maintain, level 360.
And
all the way up 360, and here's 741, thanks.
Look at that. Global warming.
India Mike Romeo Echo, runway 9 clear to land.
Runway 9 clear to land, Mike Romeo Echo. All right, we got our clearance. We got our landing clearance.
Center, Delta 121, ready to taxi.
And we're just going to go ahead and take off the autopilot right now. And we
21,
can fly it
runway 24, taxi via Gulf 1.
by hand.
Upon reaching runway 24, you can monitor Unicom.
Mixture goes to full rich.
Golf 1 Foxtrot and monitor.
Fuel pump goes on.
Thank you. Delta 121.
Our gear is already down. Landing light is on. And that's about it. We are ready, guys. We're ready to land this puppy. We stay at 1,000, which is our pattern altitude.
You said you're closing, correct?
And
2 minutes.
first notch of flops. And now we just go here into our left downwind.
Your flight 741 closing now. Radar services are terminated for exchange to proof.
All right, over to 22.8, 741.
JetBlue 714 closing now. Radar services terminated for exchange to proof.
Frequency change approved, JetBlue 714. Thank you, good evening.
United 2126, lead Myers to the south of Van Alf line. Radar service terminated for exchange to proof. Have a good day. Number 8 Charlie Oscar closing now. Radar service terminated for exchange to proof.
3G change approved, number 8 Charlie Oscar. Thanks ITC, have a good one.
Delta 834 closing now. Radar service terminated for exchange to proof.
Here's the stars, you have a great one.
Delta 384 closing now. Radar service terminated for exchange to proof.
384, we'll see you.
Number 0 Tango Sierra, contact Miami approach 124.85. Have a good day.
2485, enjoy your Sunday.
Central aircraft, Miami Center's not closed. Monitor Unicom 122.8.
See ya. Good day.
See ya. Thanks for the awesome ATC. All right, we were lucky. We had this guy the whole flight, and he even gave us our clearance for landing, and before he had to go. But that guy was awesome. That guy was pretty freaking awesome. He was on top of it the whole time. I am very, very we were lucky. We had one really great ATC dude. And he was handling everything. I mean, he had everything. Now he has a Miami approach to help him at the end, but still. Check out those big boats over there at the bottom. What do you call those? Cruisers, cruise ships. Those look awesome, cruise ships. Parked right there. And then people. Lovely little tour of Key West. And well, I think we got the best view of Key West from up here, actually, to be honest, to be frank. And now we go ahead and turn. Well, we got to go to Unicom, so we go to 122.8. 122.8. All right. Key West traffic. November India Mike Romeo Echo is on turning base for runway 17. Runway 07, that is. All right. Now we can let the nose droop a little bit. Was it runway 7? No, it was runway 9. Oh, that's right. Key West traffic, November India Mike Romeo Echo is on final for runway 9er. Alright, second notch of flaps. And this puppy slows down. Give it a little power, a little juice. It's a pretty nice stable approach right now. Key West, guys. Oh, look at that cruise. Beautiful cruise ship down there. Key West is pretty. Alright, let's concentrate on landing this puppy because we got an 8 knot crosswind. So we're going to be flying it sideways. We're going to be crabbing into that. Crabbing down the final. Okay, third notch of flaps. We got to get down to around 70. 70 is our sweet spot. Trim up a little. Trim up. There we go. Lovely approach here. I hope you made your bets, guys, because we're going to land. We're going to land soon. I'm hoping I can get below 200 at least. Negative 200 feet per minute is what I'm aiming for. Let's see if I can do better than 200. Ooh. Alright, time to turn this puppy. Nope. That was bad. One more notch. Last notch. Alright, here we are. Ground effect, save me. Let's straighten it out, Oh no, flew too high. Floated it. This is awful, guys. This was an awful approach. Okay, I can save it, but it was awful. That was just nasty. $175. There we go. Just what I thought. That gave me a happy face. It's that crosswind was messing with me. We could always go around. I mean, we were in a good position to go around if it was terrible, super terrible, but we could save it. It was savable. I mean, and this plane doesn't need much runway to land. Key West traffic, November, India, Mike Romeo Echo, clear of the runway. Key West. Alright, we're safely on the ground here at Key West. And we're going to park next to the other Cherokees. Check it out. Ooh, changing color. Let's park next to this Cherokee here. There we go. Put the brake on. Brake is on. We go ahead and turn off the fuel pump. Turn off the landing lights. We can turn off our mixture. That starves the engine from gas, and we turn it off here. The magnetos go off. And now we can turn off our radios, which that goes over on this side. Radios go off. And battery goes off. Alternator goes off. And the beacon goes off. There we go, we're here. Woo, we made it. Welcome to Key West. And open quickly because I know it's hot. Key West is super, super hot usually. Where's our thermometer? Yep, check it out. We're almost at between 30 and 40. So it's super hot. And let's put all the stuff on the plane that we usually put. The chocks, the tie downs. And let's open the baggage door. There we are, guys. We landed. We're all safe and sound in Key West. Parked next to some other dude on pretty much our same airplane. And maybe we should take a look around Key West, maybe. And this is the Key West airport, and I don't think I have scenery for this. So this is the built-in scenery for this airport. And to be honest, I'm thinking this is what it looks like. I'm thinking this is one of the ones that Microsoft Flight Simulator did in one of the world updates. They updated this airport to look more like the real thing, because it really, really looks like the real thing. So that was fun. We took off. Let's see, when did we take off? Did he clear that from my flight plan? Flight plan. Ah, they did clear it from the flight plan. But it was roughly 1 hour, I think. That's how much we were in the air. Ah, gracias por el puntaje, buena puntaje por mi aterrizaje. El aterrizaje en sí estuvo bueno. Lo que estuvo malo fue el approach, creo yo. Que ahí sí me tardé un poquitín. Llevamos 2 horas en el de streaming. Creo que nos alcanza para hacer una vueltecita más. Un pequeño despegue y aterrizaje. Y si quieren, creo que tengo el lugar perfecto y el avión perfecto para hacerlo. Vamos a ir acá en el menú principal. Sí, eso sí. Cualquier aterrizaje donde estemos, que podamos caminar, es un buen aterrizaje. Y estaba pensando que podemos volar, si el clima está bonito, creo que por aquí arriba, aquí hay una isla que está espectacular. No sé si he hecho este vuelo con ustedes antes, pero me encanta este lugar. Me encanta. Quiero ver a dónde es la isla. No, no es esta. Esta es aquí abajo. Mackinac, la isla Mackinac. Es una belleza. Y podemos salir desde Mackinac y llegar a Mackinac. Solo que no sé dónde está el aeropuerto por aquí abajo. Podemos salir de Sheboygan. Creo que eso podemos hacer. Salimos de Sheboygan, pasamos por Port-au-Prince y caemos a Mackinac. Es súper corto, es un vuelo súper cortito. Aquí está el puente de Mackinac, podemos verlo. Y lo podemos hacer, así que démosle de Sheboygan, set the departure. Ah, bueno, antes de salir de ahí, quiero cerrar esto. No, vamos a escoger el avión. Porque este es un avión que acabo de comprar y me ha súper gustado. Y creo que es un clásico. Es un avión viejo, es como de 1950, por ahí más o menos. Acá está. ¿Crees que pasamos por abajo del puente? Podemos probar. Vamos a probar. Aquí está, miren, esto es avión. Este es un avión. ¿Qué color les gusta? Negro, blanco y rojo, azul. Sí, es un clásico. Este es un clásico. Cafecito así para darle un toque retro al vuelo. Yo creo que nadie pinta sus aviones color café. Vamos en ese. ¿El rojo te gusta? Vamos en rojo entonces. Vamos en el rojito. Y vamos, World. Departure y vámonos desde acá. desde un spot de parking. Ok. Y vamos a ver si creo que no hay air traffic control en esa zona ahorita, pero sí, no hay. Así que no va a servir de mucho hablar por radio, así que igual vamos a hacer el vuelo solo para nosotros. Acá estamos. Miren, señores, este es el avión. Uf. Sí, es bonito, ¿no? Pero, ¿sabes qué? No me gusta cómo está aquí. Vamos a quitarle el freno y que me empujen para atrás, por favor. Empújenme. No me gusta estar muy cerca de la pared para encender el avión. Ay, creo que más o menos por aquí estamos bien. Frenos, ok. Hoy sí. Mira este avión. Es una belleza. Y es súper sencillo en términos de control. El trim también tiene, mira, esto tiene flaps mecánicos. Flaps mecánicos, nada de que tienes que esperar a que lo mueva un motor. No, esto es a puro cable directo. Aquí puedes ver cómo está la gasolina en los tanques. Tiene uno sobre cada ala, porque puedes ver ambos tanques. Aquí está el otro. Entonces a medida le vamos poniendo más gas, vemos que se va llenando más. Démoslo en un 60%. 65. Vale, 65. Vamos a ir nada más 2 pasajeros. Vamos que ambos nosotros pesamos 190, ¿no? No sé cuánto pesamos, pero bueno. There we go. We are pretty much ready, pretty much set. Acá la temperatura en Mackinac, veo en Sheboygan, está también caliente. Estamos entre 20, bueno, está rico, 25 grados, está súper bueno, Muy bien. Acá podemos o no, a mí me gusta quitárselo porque francamente no necesito GPS. Y podemos volar así nomás. Y sí me gusta siempre quitar estos timones para que no me deje ver. Alright. Primero que hacemos es poner el master. Ya tenemos amperaje. Ponemos las luces de beacon. La gente sepa que vamos a encender el avión. Vamos a abrir esta ventana para poder dejar que entre aire fresco. Podemos quemar. Ya estamos con esos dos listos. Podemos poner. Este tiene fuel pump o no. Creo que no tiene fuel pump, así que lo único que vamos a hacer es subir el mixture a full, abrir un poquito el throttle para que deje entrar gasolina. Ponemos el prime. Vamos a hacerle así para que tenga primer. Ok, el throttle y ponemos el starter. Encendemos magnetos, gritamos clear prop y apretamos el starter. Eso. Y le damos el throttle despacito a dejarlo en 1000 RPMs. Perfect. Inmediatamente revisamos y tenemos presión, oil pressure y oil temperature. Se fue de un solo a lo verde. O sea que esto no es muy realista este avión, digamos. La temperatura del carburador está bien. O sea que estamos listos para nuestro taxi. Y como no tenemos air traffic control, lo que podemos hacer es ocupar el Air Traffic Control del juego, que no mucho me gusta, pero ni modo. Traffic, no. Sound. Y la otra cosa que podemos hacer es poner... Hay un programa que puedo ocupar para poner tráfico inyectado. Hasta el motor se... Sí, ¿verdad? Suena antiguo, suena clásico. Yo tengo un programita que se llama FSTL que mete... revisa el website de todos los vuelos que están en el momento, en la vida real, volando. Y eso los inyecta al juego para que tú los veas. Entonces de repente ya no estás volando tú solito, sino que ya tienes otros. Son robots, pero por lo menos hay tráfico. Muy bien, ya está corriendo. Y acá vamos a poner que queremos text to speech para el Air Traffic Control. Ok. Y podemos ver el weather. Temperatura 22 grados, 2.10, altímetro 2998. Hey, ¿por qué no se escucha? Debería escucharse. Qué raro. Controls. No, no es ahí, es acá. Sound. ¿Por qué? Ah, por esto. Speakers, USB audio. Speakers, USB audio. Oh, sí. Vamos. Taxi.
Sierra Lima Hotel Traffic November India India Mike Romeo Echo is taxiing to runway 10.
Vamos a 10 y aquí ya cerramos esto. Ok, vamos al 10 y quiero quitar esto. Airports, hide. ¿Dónde estamos? Acá está. 10, así que tenemos que irnos a la izquierda. Quitamos el freno y nos vamos. Este avión es un tail dragger, así que la manejada es un poco más por la cola. Es un poco más como exagerado los movimientos, hay que llevarlo despacito. Este desde afuera se maneja mucho más fácil que desde adentro. Desde adentro hay que casi que levantarse en el asiento así, ir viendo. Para llevarle el taxiing. El taxiing. Ok. Primero en 8 flaps para el despegue. Perfecto. El trim para el despegue. Take off. Perfecto. No se ven encendidos los radios, no sé por qué. Quizás no encendí acá. Oh, los radios, ve, por eso es que no se miraban. Alright. Navigation lights, landing lights. Ok, todo lo demás ya está. Vamos a despegar y nos vamos a ir hacia el norte. Así que vamos a hacer nuestro announce.
Sierra Lima Hotel, traffic November, India, India, Mike Romeo Echo, taking off runway 10 north departure.
Miren qué rápido. Hello, Planet Neutral. Welcome along. All right. The tail went up, and we can take off. Check it out. We are off. We're flying the Cessna 170B from Coronado. We're flying it from Sheboygan to Mackinac. Mackinac Island. Yeah, Mackinac, that's it. And this is a beautiful airplane, and this is a beautiful little part of the world. And this is the second flight of today's stream. We just flew from Fort Lauderdale all the way down to Key West. That was fun. Ooh, look, it's shaking. A little bit of wind. But the flaps can safely come up now. And we're gonna trim it up. And we're nice. This airplane is fantastic. It does not have an automatic pilot, so you kind of have to hind fly it all the way. And now we can get a Minneapolis Center, and we can get flight following.
Minneapolis Center, November, India, India, Mike Romeo Echo, is type 172 miles east of Kilo Sierra Lima Hotel, 1,300 feet. Request flight following.
November, India, India, Mike Romeo Echo, Minneapolis Center. Squawk 0231. Mike Romeo Echo radar contact. 2 miles east of Kilo Sierra Lima Hotel, 1,000.
All right, Planet Neutral. Thanks for lurking. Great to see ya.
Roger, Mike Romeo Echo.
Cool. There we go. We're good. We're set. And now we're gonna try to level out right here. We're gonna level out at 2,000 feet. And then we'll have some nice power. There we go. Just a slight little turn, but look at this. Look at this beautiful airplane. Isn't this beautiful? Come on, this is a fantastic little airplane. Let's do a little flyby action here.
Minneapolis Center, Cessna November 517 Charlie Foxtrot is passing flight level 405, climbing flight level 430. Cessna November 517 Charlie Foxtrot, Minneapolis Center, continue as planned.
Here we are, 2,500. We're gonna let the nose fall a bit. Mira que bien, vamos bien, bien, bien. Esta es la isla Bois Blanc. Bois Blanc Island. Y tiene Bois Blanc Island, tiene acá it's got its own little runway here, a little airport. It's fantastic that there's a little tiny airport in each of these islands. So you can tell what kind of a flying community this is. But Mackinac Island, my gosh. And the reason I'm here is because I saw it. Yeah, there you go. Blanc. blank. Let's see, I saw it on Mackinac Island. Is it Mackinac? Mackinac, yes. Blah, 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 blah.
Nutre tu piel, nutre tu vida.
Hey everyone, it's Madeline, and this video is all about what to expect when visiting Mackinac Island in Michigan. You'll feel like you're stepping back in time when you visit this northern Michigan island. And before you do, there are a few things you should know before heading out on your trip. If you stick around until the end of the video, we'll discuss our own trip to Mackinac Island. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like. And if you want to see more content like this, hit that subscribe button. Our subscribers help shape our future adventures. Let's get started. Know before you go, there are no cars allowed on Mackinac Island. You'll need to take a ferry to
No cars.
You must leave your car behind on the mainland before boarding the ferry to Mackinac Island. You'll arrange for your bags to be delivered to your hotel before boarding the ferry. The two main ferry lines to Mackinac Island are Shepler's Mackinac Island Ferry and Starline Mackinac Island Ferry. Since there are no cars on the island, you'll need to walk, bike ride, or take a horse-drawn taxi to your hotel destination, and anywhere else you wish to explore while visiting Mackinac Island. There is so much rich history on Mackinac Island, from Fort Mackinac to the Grand Hotel, and you'll undoubtedly enrich your trip by brushing up on some history before you get there. The island opens between May and October, with summer being the most popular time to head up to Mackinac. The weather tends to be cooler in the summer and stays in the 70s. So it's a comfortable spot to spend the summer without the heat too much to handle. There are no traditional beaches on Mackinac Island. There are some areas where you can wade into the water, but the shores are rocky and water shoes are recommended. Many hotels and resorts on the island have swimming pools. If you feel the need to cool off with a swim and don't want to wade into the chilly Great Lakes Straits. Mackinac Island once held a national park designation and was the second national park named after Yellowstone. But after the closure of Fort Mackinac, the island was handed over to the State Park Service, and 82% of Mackinac Island is a Michigan state park. Things to do. Ferry ride.
Hello, Kev.
Like a very
Welcome.
obvious thing to do because it is how you get on and off Mackinac Island. But there are a few things you should know about the ferry system. As I mentioned earlier, there are two leading companies. Adult round-trip tickets for both Shepler's and Starline are around $30 apiece. They offer trips to the island that take 16 minutes and give you great views of the Mackinac Bridge and Mackinac Island as you approach. There is an option for a longer ferry ride that will take you underneath the Mackinac Bridge. The bridge itself is very impressive, but unfortunately, the long ride did not fit in our schedule on this trip. But we would definitely do it in the future. Pets are allowed on the ferry as long as they are leashed and well behaved. There is a parking fee to leave your car overnight. Eat fudge. There are 13 fudge shops on Mackinac Island, and the minute you step off the ferry, you are hit with the smell of chocolate. You can sample fudge in popular shops and even watch a fudge-making demonstration. We did our own fudge tour and stopped at 4 of the famous shops right on Main Street. Bike ride. Since no cars are allowed on Mackinac Island, biking is a popular mode of transportation to see the sights. You can take a leisure ride down Main Street, up to the Grand Hotel for lunch, or bike around the entire island on Lakeshore Boulevard. Lakeshore Boulevard is an 8-mile loop around the island and is Michigan's only automobile-free highway. There are several bike rental spots for you to choose from, or you have the
Cup of coffee and a twin piper over Alaska.
an additional fee to bring your bicycle on the ferry. Horse-drawn carriage ride. There are several opportunities to ride around in a horse-drawn carriage. There are carriage tours you can take.
Let me turn this off for a second.
You can horseback ride.
Whoop, because that is Mackinac Island quickly. You know, that's what it was pretty much. That's where we're going. Mackinac Island, actually. That's the Grand Hotel that we just saw in the video. It's right up here. And the island is super tiny and it's got a little airport in it, which is, I think it's pretty ironic that it doesn't have, let's lower down, let's go down a bit. Let me go ahead and give you a, let's go down to around, I don't know, 1,000 feet. in a circle, and then we can see more of it. But I find that it's pretty ironic that no cars allowed, but there's an airport there. So, you know. Anyways. Kev, you got a cup of coffee and a Twin Piper over Alaska. We just had DigiDriver here telling us about his vacation to Alaska, which is fantastic. It's really amazing, and he's gonna have a stream later on today. And he says he's gonna show us pictures of his trip to Alaska. I don't think he went flying. I mean, he told me he did not go flying there, but he did do a whole bunch of cool things, and Alaska is fantastic. Look, there's the bridge. There's Mackinac Bridge over there in front of us. And what we're going to do, tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go around the island so you guys can see it from the ground, or at least ground level. And then we're going to go under that bridge. We're going to go fly under that bridge, and then we're going to come back and land. How about that? Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Look how beautiful this thing is. The scenery is fantastic. And it's mostly, I think, computer-generated scenery. It's not photogrammetry or anything. Still looks pretty damn stunning. Oh. Let's take a look. Let's see what the weather's like while we're flying.
6 Yankee 1, automated weather observation, 1500 Zulu. Wind, 075 at 7. Visibility, 10. Sky condition, few clouds at 3,400 feet. Temperature, 20C dew point, 10C, altimeter 3000.
Alright, 3000.
Automated weather observation, 1500 Zulu. Wind, 077 at 7. Visibility, 10. Sky condition, clear. Temperature, 20C dew point, 10C, altimeter 3000. 6 Yankee 1, automated weather observation.
So the wind is 7.5, right?
Wind, 075 at 7. Visibility, 10.
And which are the runways we got? So we're landing on 8. Cool. We're gonna go ahead and do landing on runway 8. And look at this. Beautiful, beautiful. And the airport is just there in the middle of it. And then all of this is just natural park. Under the bridge. Let's go. And while we get to the bridge, because the bridge is a bit far away, we can continue watching the video. What do you say? So you can see what Mackinac Island is all about. We are edge.
Or you can even take a horse-drawn taxi to your dinner reservations. There are plenty of opportunities to enjoy this classic mode of transportation. Hike to Arch Rock. This 50-foot wide natural arch is one of the most popular spots to explore on Mackinac. It's located on the southeast side of the island along the Lake Huron shoreline and is part of the Mackinac Island State Park. You do have to walk up 207 stairs to see the arch and take in the view of Lake Huron below. Visit Fort Mackinac. Mackinac Island was once the home of Fort Mackinac, an active military outpost from the late 1700s until 1895. Costumed interpreters lead walking tours of the fort and host reenactments of what life would have been like living on the fort in active times. Admission into the fort is $15.50 for adults and $9.25 for children. The tea room is also located within the fort, so you can stop in for lunch while exploring. This spot also provides great views of the island.
An ad. Skip it.
Explore the Grand Hotel. Located high on the hill is probably the most iconic image on Mackinac, and that's the Grand Hotel. If you aren't staying in the hotel, you can stop in to explore for a fee of $10. You can also make reservations for lunch or dinner in the Grand Hotel's main dining room, which overlooks the world's longest porch. Another option is to grab drinks in one of the hotel bars or stop for ice cream at Sadie's Ice Cream Parlor. You can eat at Sadie's without paying the $10 fee. If you're visiting the hotel at night, they have a dress code, including dresses for women and suits and ties for men. They try to keep up an old tradition at the Grand Hotel and want to make your trip feel extra special. Take a boat cruise. There are several boating charters that you can take on the island. Sunset cruises, boat tours, sailboat adventures, or parasailing are all options to enjoy Mackinac from the water. Visit historic churches. Mission Church is the oldest surviving church building in all of Michigan. Dating back to the 1830s, St. Anne's Catholic Church recently celebrated its 350th anniversary of the first Catholic mission on Mackinac. And the current church building dates back to 1878. The Little Stone Church was built in 1904 and is also a popular destination. All of these churches are incredibly popular wedding venues. Eat great food. There are several excellent restaurants located on Mackinac Island.
And we're going to pause the video because guess what? Guess what? We're close to the bridge. So we're going to turn this off and you guys can see the bridge. And see us fly under the bridge. I hope we can fly under the bridge. I'm not sure if we can. Let's see. Let's hope we don't crash. Some bridges in Microsoft Flight Simulator are not real bridges. They just look like bridges, but they're actually structures that go all the way down. So let's go ahead and do an S-turn to lose altitude. And alright, baby, let's fly under the sucker. Woohoo! There we are. Yeah, we did it. Flew under the bridge. Now, let's hope the FAA did not see this because then I'm going to get my student pilot license revoked. All right. I'm pretty sure this is like super illegal to do, right? There's the bridge. Ooh. All right, let's go now. Let's go back to the island. Best day ever. I'm glad you liked it, man. It was fun. Let's get back onto the video
enjoyed a
while we get back.
Including Kingston Kitchen, the Gatehouse, and the Pink Pony. Unfortunately, the dining room at the Grand Hotel was closed for a private event when we visited, but we would love to do that another time. Tour the Governor's Summer Residence. From June 1st to August 31st, tours of the Michigan Governor's Summer Residence are available every Wednesday. The quick 15-minute tour is free and brings you through the first floor of the classic Victorian mansion. Golf. It may surprise you, but there are several opportunities to golf on Mackinac Island. The Jewel is the 18-hole golf course at the Grand Hotel. Also, the Grand Hotel has the Gem, their miniature golf course. At Mission Point Resort, they have the Greens of Mackinac, which is an 18-hole putting course. Wawashkamo Golf Club is a 9-hole links course that was built in 1898 and is the oldest golf club in Michigan. Where to stay? There are several excellent options for staying on Mackinac Island, with accommodations for every type of stay. Fair warning, Mackinac Island lodging is expensive due to high demand and the remote location. Resorts. The Grand Hotel. The Grand Hotel is the most famous resort on Mackinac Island and offers old-fashioned Victorian luxury. You can sit out on the world's largest porch and enjoy views of the water and the island below. The property offers several dining opportunities from the main dining room to Sadie's Ice Cream Parlor. A stay at the Grand Hotel is rather pricey, with room prices ranging from $600 to $1,600 a night. Again, you can walk the grounds for a $10 fee, or make a reservation at the restaurants to get your Grand Hotel experience. Mission Point Resort. Located across the island is the Mission Point Resort. Their sprawling lawn and inviting accommodations make for a delightful stay. Mission Point is also a dog-friendly resort, so if you plan on traveling with your pup, this is an excellent option. Rooms at Mission Point range in price from $300 to $700 a night, depending on the package booked. Hotels. Several hotels line Main Street above the Fudge shops and restaurants, including the Main Street Inn and Suites and the Murray Hotel. Other Main Street hotels offer water views, such as Hotel Iroquois and the Chippewa Hotel Waterfront. Bed and breakfast. At least a dozen bed and breakfasts are located on Mackinac, with many dating back to the 1800s. The old-fashioned charm of Mackinac lends itself well to a bed and breakfast stay. Vacation rentals. There are also vacation cottages available for rent on Mackinac Island. Many of these have a minimum rental period of 2 weeks as required by Mackinac Island State Park and cost a few $1,000s a week. Condo rentals are also available. Many of these have a 2 or 3 night minimum stay. As I mentioned at the start of the video, we'll now discuss our...
All right. We're going to take this off because we're flying right over Main Street right now. And I'm thinking this is the Grand Hotel over here. I'm thinking. Of course, it has not been modeled exactly like it is in the thing. It's been modeled by AI, so, you know, it's not 100% nice. Look at that. I think maybe that's the Main Street, or is that the Main Street? I'm not sure which the Main Street is, but this looks pretty. And this must be the marina. See, yeah, this is the marina, but of course Microsoft does not like to, or their AI was not able to handle marinas. And that's why it looks the way it does. Let's go outside, maybe. Yeah. And we're gonna get ready for our landing on runway 08. And on this one we don't have a heading indicator. All we have is this oil or alcohol based compass here, magnetic compass. So let's go ahead and announce that we are on final.
Kilo Mike Charlie Delta traffic November India India Mike Romeo Echo.
Turn carb heat on. We go ahead and turn. And we're way too fast, but mechanical flaps to the rescue. Yeah, we're too fast. We might have to go around. Let's go around. Let's do a better approach than that. That was nasty. But at least from here we can see, look, the wind is head on. We could have landed actually. Nah, but no. Let's do it right. Let's do it properly. Carb heat goes off. There we go. And we can take off and do a good approach. We're going to do a nice approach this time. Not a hurried one. Alright, we're going to turn. Going to do a right traffic pattern. Why does it do that, this thing? Here we are.
Kilo Mike Charlie Delta traffic November India India Mike Romeo Echo going around.
And this is our downwind.
Kilo Mike Charlie Delta traffic November India India Mike Romeo Echo is on downwind runway 8.
Was the wind coming in the right direction? That was weird. That seemed weird. Because we're going 8 right now. Almost. I think we're... Did you guys see the windsock? I didn't see the windsock. I think we're in the wrong direction. Yeah, we were going in the wrong direction, guys. Nobody told me, you guys. Sorry about that. I will land it in the right direction this time. Now we're downwind.
Kilo Mike Charlie Delta traffic November India India Mike Romeo Echo is on downwind runway 8.
Yes, that makes sense. Now it makes sense. Everything makes sense. And I don't remember. I remember seeing the windsock right around here, but I remember it was pointing in. Yeah, look at the wind. Here it is. Now we're heading in. Now we're gonna land properly, and we felt like we were coming in fast because, of course, we had a tailwind that was pushing us along. So it felt awful. It felt bad. Oh, we're not lost. We know where we are. It's right there. See, that's where we gotta land. I just did the wrong approach. So we're gonna do a proper approach this time. And first things first, carb heat comes on. We lower the power. We get into flap range. First notch flaps. Stable. Second notch of flaps. And now we turn. We let the nose drop. We announce our base.
Kilo Mike Charlie Delta traffic November India India Mike Romeo Echo is on base runway 8.
Okay. Now we should see the runway. There we are. Perfect. We're a little high, but that's okay. And we are announce our final.
Kilo Mike Charlie Delta traffic November India India Mike Romeo Echo is on final runway 8 to land.
Cool. See, this is much more stable. Third notch flaps. We are ready for landing. Give it some power. Oh, this is beautiful. Look how slow and nicely we're going. This is how it's supposed to look. Now, if it's all red, you're dead. That's what they say, but it's not all red. There we go. Now we glide into that glide path. Runway is made. The lights don't matter. We just had to get it on the ground. And there is very little ground effect on this one, but it's still a floater. power goes out, and we just ease into the landing. Ooh, bounce, 2 bounces. Yep, I always bounce the tail draggers for some reason. Bouncy bouncies. Here we are, guys. We are clear.
Kilo Mike Charlie Delta traffic November India India Mike Romeo Echo is clear of the runway.
Why are there so many of the same airplane here? It's like there was a convention of these ultralights. Yep. I don't know, man. For some reason, like I can land tricycle gear airplanes. I'm pretty good at landing them. Like I'm usually below 200 and below 200 and most of the time below 100. You know, nice greaser landings, beautiful. But on tail wheels, tail draggers, I always bounce them. And I don't know why. It's like I think I'm gonna land nice and soft and everything, and then at the last minute it's like boink, boink. Crazy. I guess I just got to practice more. Practice a lot more. All right, let's see. Mixture goes off. This comes off. And we're here. Check it out, guys. We're here. Time to go get some ice cream over there at the place, at the hotel thing that they were saying in the video. And there we are. Let's sure want to go take a look. Let's go around and take a look at Mackinac Island. We already saw a lot of it from the flying. And it really is not, yeah, it's 100% AI rendered. Like the AI sees a roof and it puts a similarly proportioned house on it. Still looks pretty good though, must admit. And the hotel looks nothing like it did in the video. But at least you know that's where it is, and that's it right there. I'm sure somebody's got to have a scenery for this that you could buy and download and install. Even without the scenery, it still looks pretty good. Pretty good. I think that's what happened. I think the fact that that gear is like super solid, like bolted on, and it really has no give. It's what makes you bounce up. It's like boing, boing, boing. There's no absorption. Or I could just be a totally terrible pilot. I have this one guy who flies a Stearman here in El Salvador, and he told me last time, he's like, no man, when you land it, there's two ways to land it. He says you can try a 3-point landing, which is when you have to go like down and make sure you get all 3 wheels down at the same time, right? And you pretty much have to like let the plane stall down, you know? That's like the more common one, he says. Or another one you could try to do is you land with the mains and you push the nose down, he says. Not too much, but just push the nose down to keep the gear on the ground. And then you power down. And every time I try to do that, I porpoise. I go like boink, 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 boink. But, you know, I gotta practice more. I think it's all practice. Yep. Anyways, guys, I hope you've had a good time. I've had a fantastic time. Thank you guys for being here with me. I think I've had, for me, it's been fantastic. There is nobody on right now that that I know that we could follow. Well, that kind of sucks because I would like to. I very much like to raid people, and right now, none of the guys that I follow are on. So if you guys have somebody that you would like me to raid, please put it in the chat and we can do some. There's some scenery at Flight Sim. Oh, Kev, that's fantastic. I'm gonna download that scenery and then I'm gonna come back here and fly this place because I like this place. Hey, Santos, thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming. You're always here and I really appreciate that very much. So, I guess if we don't have anyone to raid, nobody that I know is streaming right now. But DigiDriver will be on later, and I suggest you follow him because he's going to be showing us his pictures of his trip to Alaska. And Alaska is a cool, freaking awesome place. So guys, have a fantastic Sunday. Be well. And fly along soon. Of course. Be well. See you soon, guys. Bye-bye.